If you knew you could achieve your biggest dream, your biggest goal, the most money you could ever make, what would you do? And I want you to ponder on that question, because a lot of us are holding ourselves back from what we want to achieve and accomplish in life because we don't think that we can achieve it. And because we have that mentality of we can't achieve that or we can't accomplish that, we always suppress and limit our everyday life. So we just go with the flow of things that make us complacent and comfortable with that which we do on an everyday basis. But what would it take for you to be the next Will Smith? What would it take for you to be the next Jeff Bezos? What would it take for you to be the next Elon Musk? What would it take for you to be the next big thing in life and stay relevant and be relevant? What would it take for you to really skyrocket your life? Think on that. Ponder on that for a second, because a lot of us are still complacent where we're all right now because it's comfortable. And the moment that we do things that are out of our routine, it becomes unfamiliar to us. And because it becomes unfamiliar to us, our carnal self and our flesh, our beast, gets uncomfortable. And so we take that uncomfortability as, oh, this is fear, or this is my body, or this is my senses or instincts telling me that I shouldn't do this. No. It's actually the exact opposite. It's that uncomfortability that's going to allow you to grow. It's you overthinking that's going to allow you to grow. You shouldn't be overthinking to the point where you don't do that which you want to do. Your uncomfortability and your anxiety and your overthinking to actually push you farther into processing your success in life. Think on that question. If you knew today your dream, your accomplishments, the most money you could ever make in a day, in a month, in a year, in a week, if you knew you could accomplish that, what would you do? What would your routine be like? How would you live your life on an everyday basis? Ask yourself every day, if you could accomplish $100,000 a month, how does that person coordinate their life? What type of, diet or food plan are they on every day? When do they wake up? Do they go to work? Do they invest? Do they spend money on this? Do they pay attention to that? Do they, you really got to coordinate your life in the way that you want to live. And if you coordinate your life the way that everybody else is living their life, you're going to be just like everybody else for the rest of your life. And I can speak from experience, just the little comments and commentary from people that you know, people that you associate with, family, friends, even those little remarks can hold you back. But it's not because of those remarks that hold you back. You hold yourself back because you somehow have held their commentary and their remarks over your life to somehow more value than how you think of yourself. You value what your mama and your daddy and your teacher and the people that you went to school with and the people that you used to be in relationships with, for whatever reason, you uphold their remarks about you more valuable than how you see yourself. Isn't that crazy? Why would you uphold people who don't truly know you to such high remarks? Why would you uphold their commentary about you? All your life, people have been bullying you and bringing you down and talking mess about you. And you've just gone with the okie doke. You've gone with the regular smuggler life, and oh, you ain't gonna be nobody, and you're too small, you're too short, you're too fat, you're too big, you ugly. And you just gone with the flow. That's just me. And that's not your identity. You were made for so much more in life. And if nobody has told you that, I'm going to tell you that. You are made for so much more in life. So we go back to question number 1. If you knew today, despite what they told you at school, despite what your parents tried to condition you with, despite the trauma that you've been through, despite what your exes have told about you about how you ain't shit and you can't do this and you can never accomplish this and you can never keep your word, Despite what everybody has tried to tell you about you, if you knew today that you had the power and the ability to accomplish all your dreams, all your accomplishments, anything that you could put your mind to, what would you do today? Not in 2025, not in a week from now, not when it's New Year's and you make your New Year's resolution. What are you going to do? What are you going to do right now, 8 days from 2025? What are you going to do right now to where you can start to live the life that you want to live, so that when 2025 hits, you're already eight days ahead of everybody else? You're already 8 days ahead of everybody else. You already starting a week before everybody else. What are you going to do today that's going to skyrocket your life? How are you going to 10x your life? What type of beast do you have to be to where you stand out from everybody else? You have to be the adversary. You have to be the rebel. You have to be the one who shines its light in front of the world. You have to be the one to be the rebel. If you got to start a riot, you might have to start a riot. But are you willing to do that? Are you willing to be looked at as crazy? Are you willing to take the criticism? Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to cut off distractions? Are you willing to give more time to yourself than to other people who aren't doing nothing with their own time, much less with their own lives? It's going to hurt. Why? Not because the things you're doing are hard, but because you are reconditioning yourself to a different environment. I always hear people on social media, oh, this is hard. It's never going to be easy. The thing is, the things you are doing are only hard because your body is not conditioned to it. It's not because the works or, the life that you're trying to live is hard. If Dwayne Johnson wanted to do 100 push-ups, he could do that easily. Won't even break a sweat. If you've never been to the gym a day in your life, if you never really, condition your body to work out every single day, if you never really worked on your arms and your upper body, 100 push-ups might sound like death to you. Yeah, it might seem hard to you, but it's easy to Dwayne Johnson. Is 100 push-ups hard? No. It's only hard to you because you haven't been conditioned to do it. It may seem like $100,000 is far away, but it's among you. It's in your grasp. It's in the midst of you. Jesus even said, when you study the Jesus myth, that the kingdom of God is among you. Seek ye first the kingdom, and all the things in life will be applied to you. Everything that you ever so want and desire is around you. It is within the midst of you. It is within you. It is outside of you. It's literally next door. It's literally right there. And it's going to take some time for it to process in life. It may take some time for it to bring about the full manifestation of it, but it's there. You got to be willing to either accept it and acknowledge it, or ignore it, disregard it, and continue to live the life that they have told you that you should live. So I ask you one more time. If you knew you could accomplish anything in life, if you knew you could accomplish your dreams in your careers that people told you that you couldn't do, the dream job that you had that people kept turning down on you, your talent that people said that you could never do, you can never sing, you can never dance, you can never create, you're not a good creator, you're not a good drawer, you're not a good writer. If you knew that you could accomplish everything and anything that you could put your mind to, what would you do today?